Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Zenzo Healing, aka Goddess Luz. I hope everyone is doing good. It's been some time. Unexpectedly didn't mean to go away, but stuff happens. And yeah, so yeah, we're here with the video. I've been wanting to do this topic for a bit, so I'm finally having the chance to be able to film it, so let's do it. The last video I recorded was called Messages from Gus, which is God, Universe, Spirit, Source, and that was the most intense reading I've ever done in my life. Literally, that was the most intense reading I've ever done. And so it was a really like sober, serious, intense video, so I wanted to come back and do something very light, very joyous, and something, you know, to hype you up. Hence the name, hence the title, Let Me Hype You Up. When I'm recording this during Cancer season. We're literally like days away from Leo season, but when I post this, it's gonna be Leo season, and Leo season is one of my favorite seasons. I think it is my favorite season, just because like Leo, it represents the sun in astrology, and it's ready to shine. Like if you know any Leos, like they are like unapologetically themselves. They love themselves. They can be a little vain sometimes, but they have a lot of love to give, you know, but they got to give themselves love first, which is okay, you know. And low-key, Leos get a lot of haters too, so you know, like give them something to hate about, you know. Especially when you shine bright, you know, sometimes people don't like that, but I want everyone to feel loved and recognized, and again, like just an ego boost, you know, to make you feel good. And I don't know, hopefully you guys get inspired, or you know, build some type of confidence, some external validation. Not that you guys need it, but I'm here to give that. It's always nice to get that, you know. There is like mosquitoes flying around my ring light, and I'm pissed. Like there's like two, and I wanted to just like smack the camera, but I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, so yes, so I wanted to let you guys know that I pre-shuffled some cards, and yeah, I pre-shuffled some cards. I'm gonna pull out tarot, and I'm also gonna pull out from my little bag of little knickknacks and stuff. Before we move on to the piles, I did want to let you guys know that I am open for services. I have finally made a menu. Imagine going to a restaurant or ordering food somewhere, and they just tell you what they have instead of looking at what you have, instead of looking at what they have, you know. So I finally made a menu. I'm gonna post it. It should be posted on my Instagram by the time I post this video, okay? So you guys have like the menu of what I have, the services I offer, how much they cost. And even if you just have questions, like you guys are not ready to book yet, but just have questions, go ahead, don't hesitate, because I love to help, and like I can't wait to meet you guys, you know. I can't wait to work with you guys, especially if you've been thinking about it for a while and you kind of just been hesitant, like why don't you do that? Like you're interested for a reason. So yeah, so there's that. And yeah, let's move on to the piles. All right, so for today's reading, like I said, it's about like hyping you up, lifting you up. It's all about Leo season, the sun lighting up. And also that's why I did like stars. You see them? I did stars because like I low-key wanted to draw stars and then make those as piles, but then that didn't happen. I just fucking killed a mosquito. I don't know if y'all saw that. And I was gonna do vinyls, but then I switched up last minute, and I'm doing lighters. Sky full of lighters. I think that's Bruno Mars and someone else, I'm not sure. Okay, anyways, also I'm gonna be playing music in the back. If it resonates, if you know that song, or that's your favorite artist, or that's a new song that you want to try out, or for some reason you're reading the lyrics and it's like resonating with what I'm saying, you know, perfect. Or even sometimes I'm also thinking like if there's an artist on there and like you might look like them, or you might have characteristics like them, or something like that, or the album or the song that's playing, like the energy of it or the theme of it could be like resonating with what I'm saying. Just take what resonates, you know. So yeah, that was a lot. Anyways, it's okay. Anyways, the pile selection. So okay, so for pile number 1, we have this lighter. Gotta do the whole eye lighter for pile number 1. Pile number 2 is this gold lighter. Hey, I wanted to get into the details, but I'm not going to talk about the details until I get into that pile, so you guys don't know the details unless you pick that pile, you know. Also, you're allowed to pick more than one pile. Also, if you just want a super ego boost, then watch all of them. And then pile number 3 is this alien matrix looking alien matrix looking alien lighter. All right, I'm gonna put them in order. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and then pile number 3. All right, I'll see you guys at your pile. Hey, pile number 1, if you chose this orange eye, I was gonna say chakra eye, so third eye lighter, then this is your pile. I'm debating if I should keep my glasses on or off, because if I have them off, I can't see, but then you guys can see my makeup. Or maybe let me just show it off real quick. I wanted to be real extra today with my makeup. You see how glowy I am? My name means light, so I had to shine bright. That right? You see my little stores? Okay, on or off? We'll keep them on for now. Also, I got new glasses. They're octagonal shape. I don't know. Anyways, so pile number 1, this is your reading. So I wrote down some notes when I was shuffling for your pile and stuff like that. I got some notes. So I got garden, or you have a green thumb, you might have a garden. A green thumb, you might like plants, you might like flowers, just maybe even nature in general. Anything like the ocean, the forest, plants, fruits, vegetables, what else, like butterflies, stuff like that, you know. And then also I wrote down grows rapidly. So with that, I kind of got that, like, maybe like you're always growing, you're always evolving. Maybe every time like you post online or something, or like when people end up seeing you in person, like you end up changing the, like maybe you change your hair, you change your style, you got new glasses, maybe you're talking different, like something like that, you know. So it's kind of giving Gemini energy right now, like you switch it up, you know. Maybe you get over things fast, or like you might have healed a lot, you know. Okay, so we have some cards. So I have mainly oracle cards that are like more like description cards, like personality cards type stuff. And then I'm gonna pull tarot, and then I'm gonna pull from my little knick-knack bag, okay? All right. Okay, so let's see what we got. Sweetie, style. What did I just say? You might be switching up your style and stuff like that. I'm getting Aries energy right now. There's a fucking mosquito. You guys might switch up your style, as in like maybe like one sec. Well, when I was getting Aries, I was getting like you might have like an athletic look, or a tomboy look, or like really baggy clothes, and then you can switch it up to like very girly, or very classy, or very like tits out, ass out type shit, you know, something like that, you know. Something like that. For the men, like the same thing, like maybe like your usual style is like you can look bummy, or you have like baggy clothes, but then you know how to clean up real good when it's time to, or something like that, you know. I don't always look like this, you know. I'm getting Aries, Virgo, and what else did I say? Gemini. You might also listen to Sweetie. What song is on? Time Is. Okay. Defense, Roxanne, Shanti. Definitely getting Aries, Sagittarius energy right now. Maybe you guys are a fighter, maybe you guys are athletic, maybe you guys are boxers, you guys like to go boxing or like kickboxing or something like that. Maybe you're very athletic. Maybe you have won like a lot of medals or like a lot of trophies, a lot of awards. Maybe you might have like a lot of accomplishments. I lost a jewel earlier and I just found it on my thigh. I was trying to fit it on there. Where are we at? Or maybe it fell off. Oh, I think it did fall off. Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna keep my glasses off now because I look sexy. Anyways, you guys might be like little jokesters or something like that. Maybe you guys get distracted easily. Let me see. You might have like really long hair or really long curly hair or like long straight hair or even like really thick hair. If your name sounds like a state or you live in Virginia, this could be your pile. Yeah, you see like the duality of it. Like she's like all dressed up really cute, really hot, and then on the other side it's just like baggy clothes, like looking athletic and stuff like that. The same thing. This is not just for females. I know this is actually all like female rappers and artists and stuff like that, but switch like the pronouns as it goes. If you're he or if you're she, switch it up, you know. You might have like a lot of friends or like a lot of acquaintances. Maybe a lot of acquaintances, like you might know a lot of people or a lot of people know you. You might be like very active on social media. Prince, light attribute, romantic charm and potential for power. Shadow attribute, using power for self aggrandizement. I don't know how to say that word. Okay, so what I'm getting with this is you might be like an artist or you might be like a big romantic. I'm getting like old like Chicano love or something like that. I love that too. What are they called, like the little homies and stuff like that? I'm getting like that. I remember like when I would go to Foot City, if you're familiar with that store, they always have like the little vending machines and they would sell those, like the little homies, like anything like Betty Boop, Hello Kitty, maybe even like graffiti art. You might be into that. Like a certain type of style of art. You might be really good with accessories. You might wear like big earrings, really cute necklaces. You might wear like scarves, hats, beanies, really big hoodies or like decorative hoodies. You might have like braces or even like grills. Something about jewelry, something big about jewelry and accessories, just accessories. Maybe your outfit could be like bleak as fuck or like plain as fuck, but then like the accessories go crazy, you know. I'm just getting like a romantic. You might be very what's that word? God, what is that word? I don't know why I heard Dios. The song that's playing right now is called Angel. Like your name could be like Donnie or Dominic for some reason. That's what I'm getting. You might have like a very like angelic presence or a very like soft presence. There might be like a duality where it's like soft, but then you also have like a hardcore or like a chill side to you, you know. Or overall you could just be chill, soft, or even like ethereal. What is that word? Like ethereal looking. Just like your face looks very like soft or like magic looking. Just like a lot of beauty. And if you're like a man, I feel like you might have like some soft features, or maybe like your past lovers have known you to be like a very romantic guy or person. Specifically, you might be the one that like likes to walk up to like their door with flowers, give them nice gifts, like very thoughtful, sentimental energy that I'm getting in this pile. if you are a man, or if you resonate with masculine energy, you might have like a good balance between feminine, masculine energy, which is like, maybe that's why you kind of have like, you have soft features, but then you could be very masculine. Or maybe you look really masculine but you look good in pink, or like feminine colors, or like more like clothing that men wouldn't really wear, or something like that. I don't know. You know how to switch it up. You know how to switch it up, and it does not look bad on you. And I think people notice that. I know people notice that. Your favorite colors might be like, I was gonna say red, and red just pops up. Your favorite color could be red, like red, blues, greens, yellows. We have child, magical. What did I say too? I don't know if I showed you guys this card. I said like you could have like a ethereal look to you, like a magical look to you. And it says child, magical. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. Shadow attributes, pessimism, depression, and disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. We're focused on the positive today, but if any of that resonates, then take what you will from now. But like I said too, like, didn't I say like butterflies and nature and stuff like that? So yeah, I'm definitely tapping into someone who loves to travel, maybe who loves to like go camping, who loves to be in the forest, who loves to be out in nature, like riding a bike, being by the beach. I'm seeing someone like at the top of like an apartment building, or of a building, like the penthouse, like looking down, and like just looking at, like, you like looking at views. You might have like a certain aesthetic, or you like are big on aesthetics. That's what I'm getting with this pile. Let me just show them all to you guys. And I like the color scheme. Like, you see how these three cards, the colors go together, but then this color is like out, like weird, or out there, like it doesn't really match with it. So there could be something about that where, like, I don't know, there's like a piece of you that's different, or there's something about you that stands out, or you just stand out in general, you know? That's so funny. I feel like I'm already tapping into certain people with this pile. Like, I'm getting like 3, 4, 5 people that I know personally. Yeah, that's so funny. And then tarot or affirmations. We're gonna do tarot. We're 11 minutes in, so I'm gonna pull a tarot card. I wanted to at least pull out, like, shuffle on camera at least once, so that's how I was like, let me just do tarot. I just saw the song is called Lying to You. Maybe you guys been like heartbroken in the past. You guys get taken advantage of because of your soft energy. Oh, the 10 of Swords just came up. Maybe you guys gone through a breakthrough. Maybe you guys just went through a breakthrough, like spiritually. You guys might have just moved. Maybe like you guys might have just had a big ending in your life. You might have had like a breakup recently happen, or like you had like a really bad breakup in the past. But what I get with this card though too is like, no matter how hard you fall, no matter how bad you fuck up, no matter like how low you get, you always come back up. You always come back up, and you come back stronger. And yet you're still able to keep this very like soft energy about you. You know how sometimes people like they go through some crazy shit, and they just change, or they just become the opposite. Like they lose like they stop being happy. They let that affect them. And it's okay if it affects you for a while, but like if it makes like, let's just say you're a happy person and something happens and you just become like completely depressed, and you just don't have that joy for life anymore. You know, you can see that. Like maybe you guys had times like that, even like this popped up, like the pessimism and the depression and stuff like that. You might have had a history of that, but no matter how sad you can get, like you could always be that happy. You know, you could always be like the opposite of that. I hope I'm making sense. It's Mercury retrograde too, so I hope I'm like saying this well. But just as sad as you can get, you can be as like happy, you know. So you might have like really high highs or really low lows sometimes. You might have, like, be bipolar or have like a mental illness. You don't have to be, and take what resonates. You could just have like a history of like just like mental stuff, or even like emotional pain or something like that. Wow. Maybe you guys feel like the energy of like the earth and stuff like that, so you guys can like really relate to people or relate to what's going on. And like sometimes just like it's just too much, you know. It's just too much. So we have some affirmation cards. We have red and yellow. This is making me think about Starburst. You might like candy or like chewy candy. Oh, I don't know why this looks so delicious. I don't have my glasses, so I just see the color so vibrantly, and like I'm like, why do these look tasty? Anyways, I radiate joy and positivity. My aura shines bright. I seek opportunities that are for my highest good. The solar plexus. Yes. I think you guys love to be happy. I think you guys love to spread love and joy and light, you know. And I think you try to radiate that too. Or you just do. Not try, you do. I stand true to my values. I'm courageous and brave. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. Oh, I love that. You guys might be like slightly spiritual or have like a lot of faith in something, or some, like, I think things kind of always end up working out. I think that's why the 10 of Swords came out earlier. Like, that's why I'm like, no matter how low you get, you go back up. You know that like this is just a phase, or it's gonna pass through. It might take a while for sometimes it might take a while, but you're gonna get through it, you know. There's nothing that you haven't gone through. And I just kind of got goosebumps on my left side. That was cute. I like that. Okay. Okay, so to end the reading, I got some knickknackers that I'm gonna pull out. Some cute things. Let's see what you guys get. I'll get one more for y'all. I just heard the beat of, I don't need to know the song that just started playing. I can't read that because I don't have my glasses on, but I can hear it right behind me. I love the song. You guys might be like really sensual too. Like, no rush. I'm going where I'm going. Lisa Frank, yes. Like, you guys have like a certain aesthetic. You guys might like have these hairstyles, or like, excuse me, you might dress like this. You might wear like funky patterns, funky clothing, or you might just be like a little girly girl. Like, I think with the magical child like this, it made me think about like, you know, Hello Kitty and all that stuff is like making a comeback. Like, we got grown-ass women like thinking that's cute, making like posts about it, and it's just like letting your inner child out, you know. It's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking 35 years old and I'm gonna wear a Hello Kitty shirt with a little pink skirt with like little cute chakras or something like that, you know. It doesn't matter. And then we have this Miguel. I got this from a concert. You might be a fire sign, so Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Yeah, you guys might like be spiritual. You guys might focus on like healing yourself, or your growth, like spiritual growth, physical growth, anything like that. Like, again, grows rapidly. That's what I got. That's what I wrote down. You guys might focus on like your ascension. Express yourself. Oh my gosh, what did I say? You guys, just like the way that you guys talk, the music that you listen to. I'm getting like Taurus energy, Taurus, Libra, Pisces energy. Is just like, maybe like the way that you dress or something like that could be like describing your mood and stuff like that. So if you're feeling baggy, like wearing baggy clothes one day, like, you know, you bumming it out, or you just feel chill and like, I'm about to fly through the air and shit. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag floating through the wind, wanting to start it again? Katy Perry, LOL. But yeah, and then when you look real good, you're like, bitch, I'm ready to pop out the fuck. Begin new adventures with an open mind. So you like to maybe go on adventures, you like to travel, you might like to drive a lot, or like go on road trips, or like go on the plane, Airbnbs, anything like that, or even like a short trip to the store. Like, you want to go to the store real quick? You want to go this real quick? Let's take a detour. Let's see what they got over there. Like, just, you like to see what there is. Like, you like to, I want to say experiment too, but like, I don't know. You might know what that means for yourself. A long-time acquaintance thinks highly of you. So with this, I kind of think that, I think when you post or something like that, or when someone sees you in person, you're like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen that person. But then like when people see you, I think people like, if people forget about you, they like remember you, and like they remember good qualities about you because of your good energy. And I feel like when people meet up with you again, or when they see you like post or something like that, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm happy that they're doing good, or something like that, or like they look so good, they look happy, they look like this, you know. So people think well about you too, so that's really cool, you know. And then we have like this Dutch Bros drink guy. So you might like to you might have like a penny board, or you like to skateboard. I'm getting like someone skateboarding, or like riding a bike on the beach. You might like coffee or teas. You might even like Dutch Bros. You might wear a lot of sunglasses, or wear funky sunglasses or something like that. You might have a mustache or like facial hair. And then the last thing I got, okay, so there's like this tissue I wrote, it's a note on there, and I didn't want to throw it away, so I just threw it. But there's something nice that's in there. But it made me think like you're emotional, or you kind of go through the motions or something like that. I'm also getting like poetic in a way, or artistic. But the reason I say this is because when I started going to therapy, like I wrote down some notes and I had to write them down on it. So you might go to therapy, or you've done a lot of healing. This one says October 5th. You could be born on October 5th, something important about October. November 4th, or September 19th. But there's some things that I wrote down on here that my therapist told me that I felt like were really important at the time. Disillusioned, let universe control. Fear can take away from the experience. Control equals fear. And then I can't read that. Not trust in the universe. So like I said, you guys might be very trusting. Again, maybe everything kind of ends up working out for you. So sometimes when you worry about things, or when things don't really go your way, you're just kind of like, you know what, I gotta trust. Or you might even have like control issues or something like that, but you've learned to kind of like just trust, you know. All right, pile number 1, this is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out my post on my Instagram about my services. Just even check it out, or just even like the post, or even comment on it. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share this video with others. Go ahead and comment. Yeah, and also let me know what kind of videos you guys want me to do. Like, I could do a video about anything. And I mean, I got a continuous list of things I could do, but I want to know what you guys want to do. I want to do what you guys want me to do, you know. So yeah, so go ahead and check out that post, and don't forget to like this video, especially if it resonated. Let me know if this power did resonate. Comment like what resonated, or like let me know like, oh, I'm commenting down, or like, you know, something like that. Like show some love. If you're watching my videos and you're not liking, or you're not subscribed, if you're not commenting like, or engaging, like, you're a hater. Don't do that shit, you know. So show some love. It's free to show some love. All right, send you guys so much love. Have a good one. Hey, pile number 2, if you chose this golden lighter, then this is your pile. Okay, this one doesn't work, and this one is the one that inspired me to switch up my piles, to be honest. I was gonna do vinyls, and then I saw this like in my little drawer, and I was like, oh, I should do lighters. And then and so yeah, that's why I did lighters. So this pile inspired me. My dog, he wants a lot of love, so I'm showing him off, but he's gonna have to get off right now. Say bye, my love. Me das un beso. Thank you. Okay. My dog is a hella mutt. He is Pitbull, Chihuahua, and a wiener dog. And I think he might be something else, but he's my little cutie. His name is Soul too. It matches because soul means sun. And it's yellow, you know, like the sun. Anyways, pile number 1, I had my glasses on, but then I ended up taking them off. But it's okay because my makeup looks really good. Anyways, so yeah. Anyways, pile number 2. Okay, so today's reading is gonna be let me hype you up. Okay, having my dog in the video kind of threw me off, so that's my dog. I don't know why I said that. Okay, so I wrote down some notes when I pre-shuffled cards, and so I got, okay, so the thing that I heard, so also pronouns don't matter, kind of switch. If I say she, if I say him, they, them. One of my jewels just came off. I'm so sad. Anyways, what was I saying? There's always one pile where it feels like a crackhead. Like, I don't, no offense, but like, I just feel so airheady. Like when, like I always have like an airhead pile, or like, I just, today's news is, you know, like I don't fucking know. Like, anyways, okay. There's always like a random pile, and this is the pile. So the first thing I heard with this pile, okay, I was talking about the pronouns, but yeah, take however this fits. It doesn't, it's not, no, it's, there's no specific gender roles. Like, again, if I say he, she, take what resonates. But the first thing I heard is handsome, guapo. So that was the first thing I heard, LOL. And then the second thing is family oriented, and then you might have like really close friends, or like you really care about your friends, or you have like really close like knit group of friends. Also, I think people really like your laugh, or you have like a really good laugh, or a really hearty, funny laugh, or something like that. And I think people think you're really funny too, or you make people laugh. So there's that. You might be like really goofy and silly. And then I wrote down emotional. You guys might be emotional. You guys might feel things very deeply, or you guys might feel things a lot. You might be a little sensitive. It's okay. It's okay. No worries. Maybe you might have been like that kid, like just getting yelled at, like, or like someone talking to like in a tone just slightly above, like, you know, like a regular voice. You're like, why did you talk to me like that, or something like that, you know? You might get hurt easily, you know. But I think just because like you might be a little softy inside. My little baby over here, he requires so much attention. I'm willing to give him that attention though too, you know, but sometimes it be too much. You don't know what personal space is sometimes. Oh, forget about you in the back. Okay. And then I also got R&B music. You might like to listen to R&B music, slow music, romantic music, and then also like maybe sad music. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys. So I have some pre-selected cards. They're more like characteristic cards and stuff like that. Don't do that, my love. And then I have tarot. I'm gonna shuffle them on camera. And then, excuse me, and then I got a bag of knickknacker stuff. What are you doing, my love? And so yeah, let's get started. So please stop that. So we have Lizzo, self-love. Okay, I just heard someone bust out laughing. And now I'm hearing like bust down Tatiana. Like, I don't know why I'm hearing that, but maybe because I said bust out. You guys might be on the thicker side. You guys might have like darker skin. You might be tan. You might play an instrument. You might play the flute, the tuba, the guitar, the bass, the piano, the clarinet, the banjo. Your favorite color might be green, orange, red, or blue, maybe purple as well. Oh, Y'all really get an ego boost. God. Benevolence and compassion, recognizing the external force within yourself and others. Shadow attributes, despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about mainly the positive traits, but if for some reason the negative traits kind of hit, I'm not gonna talk about that, but you might have like okay, well, I'm not gonna say that, but again, I'm talking about positive traits. There you go. Anyways, so I think people see you as like a leader, or people might see you as like really smart, or like having all the answers. I think you might be the friend or person that people like to come to for like advice. Maybe people really like to talk to you, or people think that you're a really good like conversationalist. Maybe you know how to keep a conversation going. Something I keep looking at too is like this little thing in the back right here. It reminds me of this one little statue that my dad had bought, and it was like I think it had to represent like the Aztecs or something like that. So you might have like ancestry in the Aztec, like you might be Aztec or Mayan, or like from Mexico or something like that. Maybe even like Spain, because like, you know, the history of that and shit like that. So but yeah, and then also like the sun, so you might be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You might have that in your chart. I'm getting Cancer or Aquarius. I think you might also be that person, like how like I wrote down like emotional and stuff like that, or sensitive. I think you could feel people's emotions, or I think that's why people really like coming to you, because I think you just listen. I'm hearing like we listen and we don't judge or whatever. I think you just listen to people. I think if someone's having an off day, like you're just gonna listen to them. So in one of my previous videos, he knocked down my light. I wasn't using it, but I just saw him like playing with it, and then I was like, I had to end it early, and right before it like I ended, he dropped it, and I was like, anyways, but he was over there by the cord, and I was like, I don't want that shit to happen. Anyways, you guys might have some like quirks about yourself that I don't know if you notice them, or I don't know if you know about them, but other people recognize them. You might like snort, or you might like, did you guys just see what I just did? Like, I don't know what I just did, but like I know what I did. Like, especially when I go back and edit this, like I'm gonna see them like, ugh. Anyways, what's wrong, my love? Oh, are y'all some babies? Y'all are the babies, huh? I did say you guys are sensitive. Are you guys okay with showing my dog, like having my dog here? Oh, my bite. We're gonna go on a walk, okay? After. I'm filming this. It's probably like 9 o'clock already. But yeah, I'm probably gonna take him for a walk. Our schedule today was so not it. You guys might have like insomnia, or it's like hard for you guys to go to sleep, or you guys like don't get like a full rest. Because I woke up like at 4 or 5 in the morning, and I could not go back to sleep, but I was like, I have to record today, so I went back to sleep around like 10 and woke up at 2. But this whole week though, I feel like my schedule has been like not like, I've been going to sleep really late. Like my mind won't shut up at night. So maybe the same thing you guys might have, like you guys might overthink. But what I was saying before though, I think people like to come to you because like I think they feel really comfortable like talking to you. I think I don't know if you're emotional, maybe, but I think people feel safe like opening up to you and talking about their emotions to you. I'm getting like water energy, like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh, that's my lover. Oh. Okay, you might have to get down. I love his booty. Anyways, he's a Sagittarius. He's a Sagittarius sun, Sagittarius moon, and a Cancer rising. So he's crazy, but he doesn't show it right away. And he's a baby. And again, requires so much attention. I love you, but you gotta go. He said, wait. Go. Go to space. Go to space. But yeah, you guys might like brighten people's days up too, especially if like you're funny and stuff like that. You might make people really smile, laugh, like you might like change their day, you know. Oh my gosh, we have healer. Definitely getting Cancer and Pisces energy right now. Stay ready, what a life. Tell me why I'm looking a little jealous about this pile. This feels like my energy, hey? Maybe not the crackhead stuff, but these are two good cards. Like, and look at the colors. I feel like they complement each other, especially like this color. Like, this color is so pretty. You guys might like these colors. I even said like your favorite color might be like green, orange, some colors. But yeah, healer, passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, ability to help transform pain into healing. I just heard like, are y'all watching me? Like, I don't know if you guys, I also said in the beginning, like, you guys inspire me, so I don't know, like, if I inspired you guys or if you guys watch me. I don't know if you guys are like a continuous watcher or subscriber. If you ain't subscribed to me and you're watching my videos, you are a hater. And just to let you know, YouTube doesn't just show me who follows or subscribes to me, so subscribe to me. I'm not gonna know that you follow me. That's a hater if you like look at my stuff and don't interact, unless you are. We're not gonna get into that right now. Shadow attributes, taking advantage of those who need help, failing to care for oneself. Okay, so this is like, I didn't want to talk about anything negative, but just to put that out there, because I've also had like a history of doing this. I've gotten so much better at it, but people like you who do care about people and like to talk about like people's feelings, and like, you know, maybe like you don't mind giving like an extra hand to people, be careful with that. Make sure that you have strong boundaries, and also like make sure that you're good. Like, don't like, what is it, don't stretch yourself out, or don't spread yourself so thin. Like, if you can't make it, or if you can't do something for someone, don't say yes, because you're only gonna hurt yourself. You know, you got to make sure that you're good at the end of the day. If you're not good, then you can't really help anyone, you know. I had such a bad habit with that when I was younger, you know. When I say younger, like, I even mean like 5 years ago or something like that. But yeah, so again, I think people really find like comfort in you. I feel like I honestly, for some of you I think some of you might be surprised about hearing this, but I think a lot of you also like, you might be that person where you're just like sitting down like at a bench or something, and then someone walks up to you, like someone sits next to you or walks up to you, and they just start talking about their life, and you're just like, I was just chilling here at the park, and you know, having a deep ass conversation about someone who fucking got ran over when they were 10 years old, and then like they're telling you their whole life story and all that, you know. But like, I think that's just like the energy you also radiate. But that's why I'm like, you got to be careful with your boundaries, because sometimes people could use that, or you know, people can kind of feed off that, or to try to take that away from you. So yeah, you have a big heart, you know, and sometimes you gotta kind of protect your heart sometimes, because some people don't. Some people will use that, trust me, I know. So we have, I was gonna say the affirmations, but I'm gonna pull out tarot. But yeah, you might also, if you're like a woman, or you resonate with feminine energy, you might be like a girl's girl. You might really like taking care of like little girls, or you just love feminine energy. You don't have to be a woman to resonate with this, but like, you might like to be really nurtured, because you can nurture, so you like to be nurtured and loved and taken care of. You might like a lot of hugs and kisses. Like, I just kept holding my dog and kissing him and hugging him. You might also want someone to really love you for who you are and stuff like that, but just remember, you need to love yourself as well. Like, someone can give you so much love, but if you don't love yourself, like, it doesn't matter, you know. Make sure you love yourself, love your body. You might be a trainer, you might be like a physical therapist, you might like work in the medical field, or even like in a clinic, like a mental health, behavioral health clinic. You might even be like an art teacher, or you kind of help people do things. You might work with like autistic children, or like people with disabilities or something like that. You might work at a daycare, anything like that, where it's just kind of like helping people. Or just in general, you might just be like a really good helper, or you might even be spiritual, or I don't know, maybe this is like kind of a superpower where it's like you have like a lot of empathy for people. Okay, can I get a tarot card for pile number 2, please? I'm also getting like with this how it's gold, like I'm hearing rose golden by Kid Cudi, but also at the same time I'm hearing like golden, because he says rose golden, but I'm hearing like golden. So like you might have like gold, your energy might be gold, you might shine bright. Can I have a tarot card for pile number 2, please? Yeah, this pile feels different than pile number 1. I feel like pile number 1 was flowing really well. This one is kind of like, so definitely kind of like really make sure that you check up on yourself. And yeah, this is a message from like universe, spirit, God. Like you need to make sure that you're checking up on yourself, because you could be giving up too much of yourself. We have the Death card and King of Pentacles. So you might be, I think people don't realize how deep you are, or you could, I don't know if you even know how deep you can go. You might be a Scorpio, you might be a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You might have like a lot of money. You maybe like to give back to people. You might like give like money to like people who ask, or just homeless people, or people who look like who need it. You might buy people food. You might like offer to pay for people's lunch or for their gas or something like that. You don't mind giving like a helping hand. You might like work in charity, or you give back, you know. I think people see you as like wealthy and like well off and stuff like that. I think people kind of see you as like confident. Sometimes too, I think the way that you present yourself makes people believe that you are confident, you're rich, you have all this. But I'm also hearing spirit say like make sure that like the outside is also reflecting back the inside. So it's kind of like, you know, someone can look real good on the outside, but on the inside they're like rotten, you know. So make sure like in the inside like they're matching, you know. If you got a lot of money, you're rich and stuff, make sure you're also rich in spirit, you're rich in integrity, you're rich in honesty, you're rich in like good morals and values, and respectful and polite, you know, stuff like that. You might have lost a job recently, or moved places, or maybe got a new position, or something about like a boss for some reason. Something about a boss level. You guys might have beaten a boss level. I don't know what that means. Maybe you guys got like you guys are like moving forward in your life with something, or the Hermit. You guys might have been like in the dark for a while, or like I don't know, like a certain phase in your life is like coming to an end. Let me know if that resonates. I wanted to keep these videos under 15 minutes, and so far both are over 20. Okay, so the affirmations I have for you guys is, I let go of attachments that no longer serve me. What the fuck I just said? Like you guys are moving on from something or something like that. I trust to let myself walk into the unknown. I am connected to the universe and its deep wisdom. Let me know if you guys are like spiritual, or like you guys believe in God, or have like your own belief system or something like that. This is the crown chakra. So you guys have like a lot of faith. Or you guys might like talk to God, talk to the universe, talk to your higher self. You might connect with your soul or something. I stand up for myself. I express myself creatively and freely. I am safe to express my authentic self to the world. Okay, I'm getting tea with this like pile. You guys might have stand up to like a boss or a situation, or even like a lesson in your life, and I think you ended up changing the route of like your life or something like that. Like how I said something about like work, you might have lost a job or something like that. You might have like stood up to like someone at work, or even like your boss, and you said like this ain't right, or I don't like this, or I'm not gonna do this, and they've maybe fired you, or you just like I quit or something like that, because they just weren't like they weren't like fair, they weren't doing the right things, or like I don't know, whatever the case may be. But that's what I'm kind of getting. Like again, I'm getting tea, like I'm getting someone's business in here. This could also be like a father figure, or like an authority figure in your life. This might even be like the police or something, or the law. I am confident in all that I do. I believe in myself. I know my worth. Also what I'm getting is like oh my gosh, it fucking went away. Oh, that I guess, like, despite like what has happened, like, you trust that wherever you're gonna go next, like, it's gonna be for you, you know. But yes, continue to work on yourself, continue to work on your confidence, continue to work on your self-esteem, because that's really gonna help. So we're gonna move forward and take out some knickknackers. Gotta go deep in there. Okay. You guys might be an artist of some kind. You guys might have like a skill or an art or craft that you like to do. You might work with your hands. But because I saw this, what is it? Oh, Paint Record Shop. Oh, the song that was just on to was called All I Got Is Nothing But a Little Bit of Love. The song that was just playing recently was Put Your Records On, and this is talking about a record shop. Tucson, Arizona. You guys might live in Tucson, Arizona. You might live in Arizona. You might live in the desert. You might ride horses. You might have a horse. You might really like music, or you might listen to vinyls. You might listen to you might just listen to a lot of music and stuff like that. I did say you guys like R&B music and all that. I think I'm hearing like This Old Pony or something like that. You might listen to Mac DeMarco. What else? Yeah. You might live like in the country area or like a ranch or something like that. This came out in pile number 1. You might like coffee or your drinks. This can be any type of drink. You might like your caffeine or your daily dose of like something like an upper or something like that. That's none of my business. You might have like facial hair, mustache. You might wear sunglasses. I'm getting like you might wear really big sunglasses. You might wear like a hat or like a hard hat. You might go skateboarding, penny board. You might like riding a bike or something like that, a scooter. You might like cars. Your favorite color might be blue and or red. There's like this light, you know, and it's blue. I don't know. Oh my gosh, the background went blue. That's cool. Lose You by Drake. What did you guys lose? When this album came out, I remember like I posted on my story one time and I changed because my name sounds like loose, like that, and I put Lose You, and I was like, oh my gosh, you made a song about me. But anyway, I don't know why I had to say that, but I did. Anyways, yeah, blue light. I don't know. Honest, your favorite color might be blue, but also I feel like blue is such a calming color. I was yellow and he was blue. Kali Uchis and She's My Collar. She's My Collar by Kali Uchis and the Gorillas. That song is coming up. Oh my gosh! She was yellow. I was yellow and he was blue. And then also at the same time, so it's something about yellow and blue. Something about your throat chakra, and I'm also wearing blue. And then your what is that called? Your solar plexus. So something about your energy, your power, your confidence, and then your truth, your expression. So something about that being combined. Something about that being combined, like speak your truth, have the power to speak up, have the power to like not be afraid to do something, to say something, even if you are afraid. Like, it's okay to do it, you know. But yellow and blue, that's cool. I like that. And then also I'm wearing all blue too, you know, which is interesting, the blue light. You know, you hear like, give me the green light, but I'm here, give me the blue light or whatever. This is your blue light signal. Also, like, I just think about blue, like the ocean and stuff like that. So I'm getting Cancer energy. I don't know, blue is just very calming. It could be also very sad too, I feel like, but also very calming and refreshing. When I think about like cold water, I think about blue, you know. Blue is like really like refreshing. Ugh, I feel really good inside right now. Like I feel like a lot right here. Like I feel really good right here. Like my I want pizza right now. So I don't know why, but I really want pizza. I ate a slice earlier, but that's why I want pizza. But pizza just randomly came up. Maybe pizza is your favorite food. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. It doesn't say that, but be happy. It drives people crazy. Wow. This is yellow too. Oh my gosh. I'm hearing Black and Yellow by Wiz Khalifa. But yeah, I don't know, maybe there were some haters at work, or there's like some people that like sometimes there's people that don't like to see you, like, why that person smiling, why that person always happy, like what do they got to be happy about, or something like that. And maybe you're always smiling or always in a good mood or something like that, and sometimes people want to be haters and shit, you know. Wow, we have the yin yang and it's alien. So you might need balance in your life, or you are balanced right now. Kind of think about that, kind of see how that resonates in your life. You guys have 27 minutes. I'm so pissed. That's funny because I feel like the Dutch Bro sticker came out in pile number 1, and then the alien lighter is in pile number 2, so you might resonate with the other 2 piles as well. Obviously you don't have to watch them, but yeah, maybe you have like a light side and a dark side. So yeah, I'm getting like Gemini or Cancer energy, because I also feel like those are like representative of like a duality and stuff like that, especially Cancer, because Cancer is like, it's like, and then so you might have like a masculine and feminine side. Like I said, like you might be like you might be a leader, and like you can be like confident and like being your like masculine energy, but then you also know when to be in your feminine energy, which is like kind of giving, going inward, being like more emotional and like open to receiving and stuff like that, and just like nurturing. Oh, that's it. Yeah. All right, pile number 2. I was gonna say number 3. I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. You guys got a longer reading than I wanted to, but you guys got it. And yeah, did I lose you? Yeah, so yeah, this is it for you guys, pile number 2. But right before you click off, hold on, don't get off yet. Face I made. I posted on my Instagram my services menu. Go ahead and check it out, whether you guys are just wanting to look at it, or you guys want to set up a session or something like that with me. Go ahead and like it, comment, share with other people. Also, this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if this video resonate with you. I wanna know. I want to interact with you guys. Also, let me know what kind of videos you guys want me to do. I'm talking really fast. Okay, let me know what kind of videos you guys want me to do. I'm still talking fast. Let me know what kind of let me know what kind of videos you guys want me to do. I have like a whole list of videos to do, but I want to know what you guys want to do. I want to do what you guys want to do, so let me know. And yeah, show some love. It's free to show some love. If you're watching my videos and you're not liking or subscribing or commenting, like, don't be a hater. Watch and like and comment and subscribe and interact, and don't be a hater, be a lover. All right, what song are we ending on? What's normal anyway? You might be a freak or a weirdo. It's fine. This song is cute too. You might be mixed. I haven't talked about my dog being a mutt too. I wonder if I know you. Like, I feel like I'm like having a conversation with y'all, but we're running on 30 minutes, about to be 31 minutes. But yeah, pile number 2, this is Green. Have a great one. Hey, pile number 3, if you chose the alien lighter, then this is your reading. Okay, so I pre-shuffled some cards, and I'm gonna pull out tarot. I'm gonna shuffle on camera tarot, and then I'm gonna pull out of my bag of knickknacks. And then when I was pre-shuffling, I got some messages, so I'm gonna start with that, and then we're gonna move forward. Okay, so how's everyone doing? I wanted to give you guys an ego boost. Let's see if this resonates. Let me know if it resonates. So I didn't get a lot of messages actually for you guys, but I did get at the end, right before like I started recording, was I put heart, a lot of love, and support. I feel like your pile was like straight to the point, like cards came out easily. So I think you guys either might have like a really high self-esteem, you might be confident. Maybe this is what people love about you, and or people really, people have a lot of love and a lot of support for you. I don't know what you do, but I'm getting that. So just also maybe that's a reminder, like whenever you feel alone or you don't feel the best, you're always loved, you're always supported. You have a lot of people that love you, you have a lot of people that support you. Aaliyah, Angel, whoa. I'm hearing Angel by The Weeknd. But yeah. And it's funny because the song Angel by Phineas came out in pile number 1. So if you feel called to that pile, I would watch it. You might be like a really big sweetheart. You might have like a really big heart. You might be really kind and nice, and like maybe just like a good person all the way around, and people really love that and see that. We have servant, light attribute, delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. Shadow attribute, using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. Okay, so we're gonna mainly talk about the positive things. I told the other piles that this does have like shadow attributes. We're gonna mainly talk about the positive, but if God, Spirit, Universe wants me to bring up something, that I'm gonna bring it up. But something that I'm being told is that 2 things is that make sure you have strong boundaries and make sure that you're not spreading yourself too thin. I feel like you guys might also like help a lot of people, and I think you guys help more people than you help yourself, or helping people is like kind of an ego boost for you sometimes, because I don't know, and that kind of might prevent you from like working on your own self or like helping your own self, because you might be like, oh, I'm so busy helping other people, I can't work on myself. But I'm like, it should be the other way around. Like, you shouldn't be helping anyone until you've helped yourself already, or until you filled up your cup. You can't pour from an empty cup, you know. You guys might have like a history of doing that, or you might be doing that now also. But I'm also like, again, like, you're just like a very kind person all the way around. I think people like to come for you for help. You might be the one that a lot of people depend on, and that's really nice, but also be careful with that, because people might use that. Make sure you have strong boundaries, because you don't always want to be available for people. But overall, you're a very good helper, and I think something about, I'm hearing like that could be a purpose in your life, is like helping people, like in whatever way that is for you. But I think helping people in general will be, is like your purpose or part of your purpose, because I feel like you have like a strong passion for that. You love helping. You might be a Virgo or have Virgo in your chart. You might have Virgo or Pisces. Gossip, or I was gonna say Capricorn, but Aquarius. I want to say Aquarius. Gossip, light attributes, awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. Okay, now I'm getting Gemini energy. Shadow attributes, thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. Okay. Okay, God kind of wants me to call out some of you guys. So I'm definitely getting Gemini energy here now, but you guys kind of can be a little fake, or a little flaky, or a little I'm just getting like mutable energy, which is like Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini, and Pisces, which I already said Virgo and Pisces. I feel like maybe sometimes you guys might try to fit in, and so you guys might just kind of try to talk about like gossip. You guys might gossip a lot. I think the good aspect of this is that I feel like you guys always have like the tea on something. My dog is underneath the table, so it's gonna be it's moving. That's why it's moving, because my dog is underneath the table. But you guys might like to gossip a lot, so you guys always know everything about everyone or something like that, and I think people like that. Be careful of that too, because sometimes people might use that. And also be careful, because you might say that, or I think sometimes you might have like a very open slippery mouth. I don't know what that term is called. I forgot what it is, but it's like loose lips. I don't know if that's it, but like where you kind of might spill people's secrets, just because you're chatting with people, you're like, oh my gosh, did you hear about this? Oh my gosh, someone just told me this. So you can kind of be spilling secrets and you don't even realize it, or you don't, like people kind of come to you for like the tea and stuff like that. And I would just say be careful with that, because that can kind of bite you in the butt. But I think the good thing is that people do like you for like gossip and stuff like that. And sometimes gossip isn't true. So I don't know if you guys also made up lies and stuff like that. Again, this is just kind of what I'm picking up. Be careful of being fake and like talking behind people's back. Or you guys might just be that person where you kind of like are very nice, but then you kind of talk behind people's backs, or like you have a lot of judgments about people behind their backs. Kind of just take what resonates. I'm getting a very specific person right now, but obviously I'm not gonna say your name. And but yeah, but I think people tell you a lot of information too, though. I think people are very open to you, and so they tell you about like what they're feeling or what their story, like people tell you their tea. So be careful with that. I don't know if you kind of do the same. I don't know if you share your tea with other people, but your own gossip with other people. But yeah, people come to you for that. Just be careful. Just be careful who you talk about like, be careful who you talk to gossip about and who you say it to. Because like I said, that can kind of end up biting you in the butt. So this might be a warning for somebody. Be careful what you say about somebody or something, because that might just get back around, and that's not gonna be good for you or for that other person. Okay. You might like to dress up in like skirts or like long skirts or long shirts. You might be a ginger. You might have like red hair. Even if it's like dyed red hair, or you like to dye your hair. You can be like a man with like what is that word called? Like androgynous like looks or something like that. You could look like both female and male. You could be like part of like the LGBTQ community, and or like you might consider, like, what is that? Non-binary. There you go. You could like consider yourself as like non-binary or something like that, or you could be part of that, or you like have friends of that and stuff like that. You might like to wear your hair in like in a bun or a ponytail. You might like to paint your nails or get your nails done. The word I wanted to say earlier was like duplicitous. I think that's the word, like duplicitous, where it could be like kind of fake, or like kind of like, depending who's around, like you're gonna act a certain way or something like that. So that's just for somebody. Again, I'm getting like strong Gemini energy here. Can I get a tarot card for pile number 3, please? You guys are at 10 minutes. I feel like I've been talking longer. Justice. It was really hard to get some cards out, but I also feel like I'm not really focused right now, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna be like straight up with you guys. This pile needs some like readjusting or realignment of some way, shape, or form. I feel like even though I'm doing this reading, I feel like I'm not all the way there. And yeah, you might be a Libra as well. Just know too, like, I'm just hearing karma, like you're gonna get your karma or something like that. So really be careful. Also, your favorite color could be red or green or yellow. I think people might think that you're very fair. You have like a really good judgment as well. I think, again, like I think people like coming to you for help or advice or something like that, because, or people like coming to you for their opinion because you like, I feel like you have like sound advice. Like I feel like you have fair, like you come from like a good place, and people like your they like your advice, the things that you have to say and stuff like that. I don't know why I can't like talk well in this group for some reason. Maybe sometimes like your communication or your speech or something like that gets kind of misconstrued. Like maybe sometimes the things that you say is not what you mean, or it comes out wrong or something like that. Maybe there's something that just don't get you or something like that. This reading took like a different turn. But yeah, like I said, I think you're just very fair. You're gonna have like, you're not gonna really, if you're gonna pick a side, it's gonna be a side that's like, sounds like, you know, like that's like respectable and stuff like that, you know. You're a credible source. There you go. You might be like a big reader. Might read like blogs, books, anything like that. Okay, so I'm gonna, actually, should I pick this or, okay, actually I'm gonna say affirmations. So you guys have pink cards for soul. These are for like self-love. So my happiness is in my own hands. My positivity reaps great rewards. I am a blessing and my life is a gift. I deserve to be expressive and joyful. My emotions are poised and pure. I allow my true self to flourish. I don't know why I just heard an alarm go off. Let me know if an alarm just went off for you guys, but it's like the iPhone alarm. Like, I don't know. That's what I just heard right now. What song is on? Right My Wrongs. Maybe someone might be saying sorry to you, or you might have to be saying sorry to someone. I deserve to be expressive and joyful. My emotions are poised and pure. I allow my true self to flourish. I am kind and wish the best for others. I make others feel happy and wanted. Okay, so I'm also hearing, I think like when I was like warning you guys about like talking about talking about people to like the wrong person or something like that, I think for some of you guys, it might be the other way around, where you might end up getting some information about someone talking about you, and that's going to come back to you. And especially because I'm filming this during Mercury retrograde, and I'm going to be releasing this during Mercury retrograde. Communication is like all types of fucked up, especially if you're like especially if you're Gemini, Virgo, and then Aries right now. I think it's Aries or Leo. No, I think it's Leo. Especially if you have those placements, and I've kind of already talked about Gemini and Virgo too, so just be careful if that does come up and stuff like that. That could resonate. Let me know if that resonates with you. Also, the other card is, my happiness comes from within. I deeply and completely accept myself. I am beautiful and perfect in every way. I love me. I love who I am. I love all versions of me. You might just have like a big mouth and you like to chit chat and just talk about maybe sometimes it's just very random or dumb stuff. Don't mean to be rude, but like maybe you just like to talk, you know, which is big with like Virgo and Gemini energy. They rule over Mercury, so they just like to just talk and gag and shit like that, you know. But anyways, I kind of feel like I don't know if this is like something that gets back to you. I feel like maybe someone was like talking about you in a specific way or in a certain way, about your looks or the way that you are and stuff like that. Don't let that define you, you know. Kind of like don't take that personal and stuff like that, you know. Like, remember to love yourself. Even if you were hurt by it, it's okay. Just, you know, like, you're loved and supported. Don't worry. And the fact that if it does get back to you, like, that's a blessing, you know. People were looking out for you. Okay. That's it. So first off, actually I'm gonna start with the first one. So the first thing that I pulled out was this little bear. You might like Care Bears. You might have like a big heart. You might be like a big softie. You might like stuffed animals. You might be a Cancer or Pisces. And then I have this Camp Flog Nog bracelet. You might have a cat. You might like cats. You might have a pet. You might really like music or going to like music festivals or concerts and stuff like that, or even going to like excuse me, with outings with like a lot of people or groups of people, or like how festivals have like a shitload of people like that. You might like to be around a lot of people, you know. I also have like this little chancla keychain, so you might wear like sandals like this. You might like to wear sandals, any type of sandal. Maybe your favorite shoes to wear, sandals. And then I have this stamp. It's actually Dora the Explorer stamp. You might like to make your own stamps. You might watch this show as a kid. You maybe like to explore. Maybe you have like an inner child in you. Maybe sometimes you can kind of act like a kid. I feel like you're very curious as well, you know. So that is it for you, pile number 3. I was not expecting it to go that way at all, but I'm just saying what I was feeling and what I felt needed to be said. So yeah, so this is your pile number 3. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you liked it. Let me know if it resonated. Go ahead and comment, like, subscribe, share this with others. Also let me know what kind of readings you guys want me to do. I told the other piles that like I have a list of a bunch of topics, but I also want to know what you guys want to listen to, or what kind of topics you guys want me to do, because I want to do what you guys want to do, you know. Also check out my Instagram post about my services menu. You guys have a visual of all the services I offer. The best way to reach me is through my DM or my email. But yeah, let me know. Even if you just go check it out, you know, support by liking and commenting and stuff like that, or even follow me on Instagram, which I appreciate. All right, so I wish the best for you guys and good luck. See you later.